Where is it? Right here. It's going. Yeah, we good.
We live?
Yeah, we live.
Oh, damn. What's good, people? Uncle Hotep Jesus, back at it again in the flesh. Happy Thursday. We're here every night, Thursday night at 8, episode 48.
Uh-huh.
Hotep's been told you. What's up, Hotep Jesus? What's going on, man?
What's good, man? I'm feeling good, feeling alive, feeling mad, energized. We had a great week. Shout out to a nice little deal we put together, me and my partners, with the brother Eric Finman, the young Bitcoin millionaire. We were in the news yesterday with the Coinbits app, cheddar.com, interview young Eric Finman, the wonder kind. I was watching the analytics. It was going crazy. Mad new customers. A lot of customer support tickets. It's crazy right now. Um, Product Hunt, homepage of Product Hunt. We are on a homepage of Product Hunt. So anybody watching right now, please go to producthunt.com. Find us, Coinbits. You might have to press the more button. We'll be right there. Give us an upvote. Give us a review. I'm feeling good, Uncle Hotep.
That's what's up, man. And hey, I'm gonna put my Coinbits app right in the chat right now. You can donate, you can follow. That's what we've been talking about that. Y'all been new about this. So when you see in the media all over the place, just know Hotep's been told you. What's up, Chad? Hey, special shout outs to Steph Colonel. Thank you for the $60 donation on Super Chat. Support your local Hoteps. Been told you. Thank you. We really appreciate that. Let's get into it.
Yo, shout out to the gentleman Mystic. He shows me mad love. I appreciate you, bro. Steph Colonel, one more time. I just gotta say, shout out to Steph Colonel. $60 chat to start off. That's love.
That's definitely love. That's definitely love.
No,
We
no, no, no,
appreciate
no.
you, Steph.
That's Hotep.
Definitely. That's definitely Hotep. What was you starting off with, man?
Oh man. Let's talk about Arnold Schwarzenegger getting his back kicked. Let's start right there. Yeah, what information do you have on this topic?
Dude, all I see saw was Arnold talking, right? You down in South Africa, and being through the apps of Twitter and through the World Wide Web, you can kind of get to know people, even though you don't. I've never been to South Africa in my life, but I've talked to conversed with South African people on Twitter. So there's always a possibility some fuckery with them jokers. And I just see this guy running across the mat, flying kick. I seen the angle where Arnold was facing. I'm like, damn, he messed Arnold up. Then I seen the other angle. Arnold took a step forward and turned around like a mosquito bit him.
Yeah, he turned around like the Terminator. Yeah, Arnold was like, "Who blew on me?" What was that? You have large mosquitoes out here. Yo, he ate that. Yo, Arnold, yo, how old is he? Like 60, 70? Still got
man,
it?
he's in his 70s, man.
He said, look, we keeping the party going too.
Yeah, he kept it moving, man. He really kept it moving. And that's, he worked on his body his whole life, so he's strong, man. He got that old man strength, man. Whoever that Joker, and I think the Joker said he wanted to get a Lamborghini, or that's why he kicked him, or something crazy like that, man.
Oh yeah,
some nut shit, man. Like, come on. That Man, there's always them South African jokers are it's they a piece of work. I swear to God.
It's different out there, yeah. I've been to the southern part of Africa, Tanzania specifically, and it's
Okay.
different out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's different. It's a whole nother time period out there. I was out there on the beach, kicking it, chilling in the vibes, having a good time. What was they playing? Ja Rule,
Yeah.
Chingy, 50 Cent, Jay-Z. Like it sounded like New York in 99 and like
Oh, for real?
2010. Yeah, it was really wild. I was like, yo, y'all in a whole nother time zone right now, a whole nother time period.
Facts.
And I met some peoples down there, and he was telling me like, yo, down here, this is what they prefer. He's like, they don't like that new stuff. Like, yeah. Like, oh man.
Yo, shout out Reaction Napper. I gotta get your name right. Just $1.99 donation. Jussie got his case unsealed. Did you hear about that, man? The judge unsealed that case, the Jussie case.
Oh yeah, what's in there?
I don't know. I haven't seen anything yet. Like they just did it like a few hours ago. So it's supposed to be out tonight. So I got to find some Chicago media to hit me up to find out what was in it. So it should be hitting the net tonight sometime.
Yo, chats, everybody in the chats. If y'all have any intel, posted in the chat.
Definitely. And thanks for everybody coming through. We're here every Thursday. Accepting donations if you can, super chat, PayPal, Patreon, whatever you can do. We appreciate it. Hit that share button, hit that thumbs up, and we got to get the word out. We got to get, because Hoteps been told you. We give you the news. We give you everything that goes on during the week every Thursday at 8. Should we get to the big news, man? Well, there's some rumblings in conservative Twitter, man.
Woo! Yeah, it's been some rumblings. It seemed like every week is something new.
Your boy Kyle Kashuv, he was one of the Parkway students that wasn't like a total jerk, right? Like a total, like wasn't super full of himself and everything else. He had like a more rational take on what happened that day. He wasn't like them other jokers that just went on a anti-gun, speaking spree.
Yeah. He had the more conservative voice, right?
Right. Rational voice, even if you want to throw the conservative out of it.
He was David Hogg's arch nemesis.
Yeah. The antithesis of David Hogg.
Yeah, like David Hogg was like Spider-Man and Kashuv was like Dr. Octagon.
Now, what brought this about, man? Because I seen this tweet in some I guess some white John was going over I guess it was a thread forum, and there was a key color of Kyle's post.
Yeah.
And looked like he was practicing spelling the N-word. He wrote it 50 times in a row. So now everything's like, oh man, you was being racist, and do you got his tweet? Didn't he put a tweet out? And he put out
you want to read his sorry ass statement?
Yeah, a statement and everything else, and people were just like, I don't know what's going on. I'm like I'm not too wrapped up into any of that, because I don't know, I don't care. But
I got this statement. I'll read it. I don't really want to pull his face up, but he said, I've recently been made aware of some screenshots. Early. Do you see how the disrespect came early? I have recently been made aware of screenshots circulating. You know about these goddamn screenshots, Kyle. That's why you resigned last week. Anyway. circulating that include offensive comments former classmates, and I made a few years ago. Oh, you dry snitching. Oh, wow. He was like, yo, y'all coming down with me. Long before the shooting. Okay, cool. Whew. I want to address this with honesty and transparency. We were 16 years old making idiotic comments, using callous and inflammatory language in the effort to be extreme and shocking as possible. I'm embarrassed by it. But I want to be clear that the comments I made are not indicative of who I am or who I've become in the years since. Sure, Kyle. We believe you, Kyle. This past year has forced me to mature and grow in an incredibly drastic way. My world, like everyone's in Parkland, was turned upside down on February 14th. See, you now you done brought the shooting all into it.
Come on, have the sympathy shooting, man. He went through something.
You see what I'm saying? Like that's why I wasn't feeling like in the very first part, he said long before the shooting. So I was like, all right, cool. So we getting away from the shooting. We just gonna talk about this. And he's like, now February 14th, blah, blah, blah. All right. When your classmates, your teachers, and your neighbors are killed, it transforms you as a human being. So I guess he's saying that the shooting made him forget how to spell the N-word. He no longer feels like that. I see the world through different eyes, and I'm embarrassed by the petty, flippant kid represented in those screenshots. I believe those I've gotten to know since know that I'm better than that. Well, CJ Pearson didn't like it.
Now,
And he said,
hold on. Can we back up a minute? Why did they just go? Why did it just go to CJ Pearson after that? Like, is it like, oh, he said the N-word, let's find the black conservative, we're gonna ask him what he think about it?
Nah, CJ Pearson volunteered his opinion.
Okay.
He was like, yo, nah, this ain't it. He's like, nah. I was like, oh shit, CJ Black.
CJ brought his black card out, man. Come on, man. Yeah. Stop it, man. See, I never doubted CJ, man. I wasn't one of y'all that doubted the black conservative. You know what I mean? He just said he's just doing his thing. But he said, nah, man, this ain't it, man. This ain't enough of a what do you call the N-word jocks? What do you say? Hold on. With all due respect, the comments you made referring to black athletes as N-word jocks were more than callous and inflammatory. I appreciate your apology, but please don't dilute the severity of the words you spoke.
Woo. That's my dog. That's my dog. And you're right, Uncle Hotel. I definitely counted this kid out. I promised you I wrote him off. I promise you. I will not allow myself like that. I was like, nope. But last night I was like, let's go. Yo, CJ.
I seen you gassing him, man. I seen you gassing him.
We follow each other. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we've exchanged DMs. That's little homie now. That's little bro. You know what I mean? Like, CJ, if you watching this, I'm just letting you know right now, man. After you done with your conservative run, Hotep will be right here for you, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, CJ go, but he's I think he said he's going to Naval Academy or he got accepted. So shout outs to CJ. But the thing was, the conservative Twitter went on his ass, man, a little bit. There was a wing of conservative Twitter like, come on, CJ, stall him out, man.
Yo, they wasn't having it. They was like, oh.
What did you say,
nigga? Yo, they was leaning in on him, bro. But I mean, I said it before. You're not allowed to be black in white conservatism. Not unless it's in juxtaposition to the left. Okay. Now, if you want to say, black versus black Democrat, yeah. But they like, hold up. I used to say that. I still say it. They was admitting that they used to say it. CJ got on his Periscope. CJ was like, yo, why would you even admit that online? I was like, for real, good point, yo. But that's the type tip they was on.
Right.
You feel me? It's like civic nationalism is where they at. That's where they at with it. Civic nationalism.
Amazing Lucas, shout out to Amazing Lucas. Thank you for $10 donation. Doctors has shown that school shooting result in 99.9 decrease in the use of the N-word. Thought everybody knew that. Shout out to Amazing Lucas. But that was like, I don't know, understand, like, I don't know, man. Like I grew up in like a whitish neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? And when I went on the school bus, man, there was probably like, there's probably 20-30% that would do that sort of action that Kyle was talking about. You know what I'm saying? Do they change when they get older? I think everybody changes when they get older. Am I going to hold this against Kyle? No, but I'm not. Am I moving with Kyle on something? Like, would I work with him or something? Like, man, get out here, man. You know what I mean? Or you got to pay the tax or something like that. But I'm not like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's whatever. But, if CJ felt that he was being like it wasn't enough, then that's what it is, And I thought it was like the conservatives that were attacking CJ were out of line for that. It's just like saying he wasn't really killing them or nothing. He just said it was bogus. Don't dilute it. And he kept it moving. And people were attacking, oh, he was young. And everybody, we all know that. Everybody knows you're young. I mean, he's obviously young and stupid. Like I might have thought some things or said something. I'm not going to write it down or something. I think it was somebody said a Google Doc. I'm not going to document it. Yeah. So everybody to be proof out there. Like, I'm not that stupid. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. That was just that's wild to me.
I feel like when these kids, once they jump into grown folk conversation, they grown folk now. You got to deal with grown folk consequences. Yeah. Because you're really not supposed to jump in grown folk business. So that since they're here now, we have to treat them as adults, and the consequences that come with adults. A little, comments one night on Twitter ain't gonna hurt. I get attacked by socialists every now and then. You know what I'm saying? It happens, but it makes us stronger. I feel like if Spartans can send kids out into the woods to fend for themselves with nothing at the age of 12, you can take some tweets.
Yeah.
You could.
I even made a little video joking on dude, man. I'm gonna get a couple jokes off on Kyle on the sake of Kyle and just keep it moving. That's it. That's all it is to me.
Yeah, I like you said, I'm not holding this over Kyle's head, but would I work with him? Probably not. Heavy tax. I need a spot on Jimmy Kimmel if you can't work that out. You know what I'm saying?
We need some redacted brothers to help us some placement somewhere.
Yeah. I want Kimmel. If anybody can get me Jimmy Kimmel, that'd be great. I'll tell Jimmy Kimmel everything he wants to know about TPUSA.
Yeah.
Oprah can't get
this story. Can you speak on that, man? Who was it? The New Yorker? What mainstream media is talking to Hotep Jesus again? What's going on, man?
Mainstream media from the left contacted me, talking about they want to ask me some questions about my experience with TPUSA and racism. Bruh, you want to know what I got to say about TPUSA? You come watch Hoteps Been Told You every Thursday at 8 p.m. just like everybody else, dog. What's wrong with these white folk, man? They racist. I swear to New Yorker, that left-wing organization is racist. It's an insult. It's insulting to my intelligence. First of all, I'm a 3-time tech startup founder.
Talk your shit.
Huh?
Talk your shit.
You know what I'm saying? About to be 2-time, 3-time author before the year's over. You feel me? I'm in fintech, Bitcoin, and crypto. I got the hottest show on the net. With the most popping black conservative on the internet, Uncle Hotep. and they want to talk to me about some whole shit. Did Charlie Kirk treat you all right? Bruh, come drop a super chat on Thursday, bruh. Come drop a super chat on Thursday and ask some questions with your super chat, just like everybody else, the New Yorker. So I wrote them a letter. I posted it on hotepnation.com. If anybody can find it, you could post it in the chat for me. I definitely appreciate that. But it was I called them, the racist, white liberal journalists and media, because they're racist. You don't want to talk to me about any of my accomplishments. If I was left wing, they would have called me the next, Jack Dorsey.
Yeah. They would have gassed you up. They would have gassed you up if you was left wing.
If I was left wing, I'll be the next Jack Dorsey, the next Peter Thiel, the black Bill Gates. You know what I'm saying? This is what they would be calling me. The latest one. But because I'm right wing, they want to talk to me about TPUSA. That's racism. And I've been dealing with it my whole life, and I'm sick of it.
Few super chats. John Lemley, thoughts on Magic sabotaging the Lakers in order to try to buy them. We'll touch on that. I didn't know he was doing that. Serious Killmonger, Uncle Hotep, get on the black people supporting illegal immigrants. Laugh, fam. Y'all, please talk some sense into them. We can talk into that, but they whipping black people's ass down Long Beach, man. It's crazy. Anyway, the amazing Lucas, thank you for a $10 super chat. Again, it's the same doctors that vouch for someone becoming conservative overnight after publicly being a liberal. That happens all the time, right, bro?
Yo, shout out to Spider-Man in the chat. That's what I call Major Lucas. He's Spider-Man to me.
Yeah. Drew Sample, shout out to Drew Sample. I just did a podcast with him. It should be out pretty soon. I'll let you know when it comes out. Shout out to Avenatti for scamming horse-faced Stormy Daniels. That also happened.
Oh yeah, we should probably talk about that at some point.
Yeah. Steph Colonel, thank you again. Super chat, $10 facts. Let's go. Let me just handle these super chats. Magic quit, right? The presidency. Now I think he went on all the media and said how the Lakers, they backstabbed him. He might be trying to make the Lakers look like a mess so he can come in and buy him. You think he's buying that theory, man?
No, he's like me. He's frustrated from the racism. The white liberal will marginalize you. This is what Kanye was talking about.
Yeah.
He said when they try to marginalize you and try to tell you what you can and can't do. And LeVar Ball said it. LeVar Ball been told you. Hotep's favorite celebrity dad.
Yeah.
LeVar Ball been told you Magic don't got control of that team. They'll give you that spot. They call you president and they will just make decisions without you. You just wake up in the morning and just be like, yo, I ain't sign off on that. Yeah, but we just went down and anyway, you have a shoot at 12. You know what I mean?
So the Palenque, Rob Palenque, that's Kobe's agent. He really was doing Magic dirty behind his back, man. Like really, really doing him dirty, man. So I don't know if Magic is trying to get the Lakers, but they might be trying to get the Bustus family to sell. They can. I don't know. They got LeBron there, and they got all this mess there. You never know what they're doing. NBA's doing. And serious Killmonger. The illegal immigrants. Yeah, there was like two stories, man. One, a special needs black kid in Long Beach got beat up with they checked him on. They were trying him on like what sex you claim. Like the guy is special ed. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure he's not cripping in blood in special ed. And they rolled on him. Mexican guadas.
They don't. Yo, hey, you heard what Trump said?
Wore his ass out too. And they squared up on a black girl. The black girl was a high school student. They squared up on her.
Yo, what was it Friday after next? With Day Day and I think that was Friday after next, right?
Yeah.
Where his dad won the lottery.
Okay, yeah.
If anybody ever wants to understand the dynamic between the black person or the African American and the Hispanic in LA, just watch that movie. They they tell you straight up, yo, they run it. The Hispanics run that. They run that. You know what I mean? Well, and the rappers will tell you all the time. I went and got the kilos from Poppy.
Yo, man. YG has a whole video of him making tacos. He's got a sombrero on. Man, I looked at him, man, and like I don't use the word cooning a lot, right? As a matter of fact, I hardly use it. But I looked at that, I was like, man, if this isn't cooning, I don't know what the hell is, man. It was just like, come on, y'all, man.
You think so?
Man, it was crazy. You seen the video, man.
Yeah.
He up there doing the dancing and everything.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. Let's just like stop it, man. It was just like, man, them cats lose their mind. But my thing is, they'll do all that and ignore what's happening in Long Beach. I had added Vinny Staples a couple times with videos. Like, yo, bro, what are we doing out here? Now, if it was a white man that was beating up a black special ed kid, you know what it will be. It will be all over the news.
Whew.
We wouldn't hear the end of it.
Black Lives Matter would be out here.
They you know what they did? They said our lives matter. They made up another hashtag, and now they're out there protesting in front of the school saying our lives matter. When I seen one woman, this was a different school. There were kids were bullying her daughter, so she went in the classroom and she threatened everybody in the school, "I'm gonna whoop your ass. You talk my daughter like that again."
Yeah, I saw that.
Where is that in this situation?
But see,
they scared because you know what's going to happen. Because they don't play that. They're like, okay, let's get it.
Yeah. See, that's why I like, sometimes stuff happens at the school and, I don't want to go down there because I know,
right.
It's like you start off like, I'm going to be professional about this. and then, but when it's actually time to say what you got to say in front of these people, before you know it, you done cussed everybody out. You done brought up some old shit that done happened with the teacher. You cussing the teacher out. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I just better stay home and send an email.
Yeah, but Serious Killmonger, thank you for a $2 donation. Mexican Serrano 13 gangs running blacks out of LA. And that's I've heard that story a lot, man. I've heard that story a lot. And I can only see if your kid's going to school and he getting beat up and jumped, man, you don't want to move too, man. You know what I'm saying? These cats are getting run out of their own neighborhoods, man.
Yeah. And then they wonder why Hoteps be like, build a wall. We losing. We getting our ass whooped. The white man whooped our ass. The Hispanic whooping our ass. Our women go to get hair at the shop, and the Chinese people whooped our ass. we hey, look, man, hands up, don't shoot.
Gentleman Mystic, thank you for $10 donation, supporting the cause. Reaction Napper, he says black people are getting run out of Compton too. You hate to see it, but that's why one of my supports was for President 4 or 5. I was like, man, we're inviting competition for jobs in homes and land, and there's no need for that, and nobody want to see it.
Yo, Chad, I just made you a moderator.
Okay, shout out to Chad. Shout out to everybody in the room. Please hit that thumbs up. Please hit that share button. Talk about Kyle Khrushchev, CJ Pearson.
I'm still not done going off on a New Yorker.
The New Yorker, mainstream media has contacted Hotep Jesus once again.
Shout out to the gentleman Mystic, yo. He follow me. He shows me so much love, man. I love you, bro, man. Um, uh,
Hey, you
the
weren't
New
you
York.
weren't tempted to like, hey man, yeah, I'm gonna go in there and just try to spin it all crazy, or you just you didn't feel like being used by the mainstream media.
Oh, I definitely thought about trolling.
Okay.
No, I was like, now how can I troll this into some, you know what I'm saying? Like have
Right,
them looking
right.
stupid type shit, of course. But I couldn't think of nothing. Yeah, I couldn't think of nothing epic. So I decided not to do it. But nah, I didn't. I was insulted when he first sent it to me. I looked at it like, look at this bullshit right here. Dare you fucking disrespect Hotep Jesus like this? I was like, man, screenshot. I'm gonna post this on Twitter and show the world how these white liberals be moving. You know what I mean? Gave TPUSA the heads up. TPUSA is coming. I ain't even mess with you, but I'm letting you know it's coming because I don't give a damn. I ain't about to use Hotep Jesus. Not without Jimmy Kimmel, you nut.
Hey, you think it's over for TPUSA, man?
No.
Oh, they got a new director. Don't they got a new speaker? They got a sister. They got a sister.
Hey, they got a new sister in the house. I told you, like Pokemon, man. I'm about to pull a picture up right now. She on with Maj. She's on with Maj, I believe. Monday, she's on with Maj. Maj is running for, I believe, general office in Philly. Maj for Philly. That's MAJ, number 4 Philly. Maj for Philly. So support him. All my Philly peoples, or people in Philly, tell them check out Maj. We about to take a seat in Philly. But let me go ahead and show y'all the new Black Queen.
The new Black Queen
Of TPUSA, Miss Antonio Africa Okafor. There she is, y'all. I mean, I ain't trying to do the divisive thing, but she look good. She looks better than Candace. I feel like she's just more attractive, and that's not a diss on Candace because Candace is attractive too. But hey, TPUSA is moving on.
Okay.
Their business is much smarter, as you see. Her position is she's just an ambassador. This is how you mitigate risks with the press, with PR, right?
Yeah, you have to be a woman and be a Black woman. You got a little bit of protective leeway with the media, I think.
Yes. That's your secret weapon, the Black woman. She's been a secret weapon for ages. So they're gonna
oh man, Tanner's saying chat saying she ain't better looking than Candace, man. They're disagreeing with you, man.
Oh, they're disagreeing. Are they now?
There's a couple people saying she upgrades. Some people say nah, man.
Well, I want to know in the chat, how many Black women have you been with before we qualify your opinion?
I don't know. I think Tanner ran through him, man.
Tanner said, nah, I disagree. Somebody said Candace.
They like Candace, man.
I think Candace looks more like a white woman. She has more white woman features. I prefer the African Nubian queen look. It's just a preference.
You want the pure breed. You know what I mean? The Akata has a little impurities in it.
Yeah.
Jesus, what the fuck?
We got to take it back to the essence. To Alma. I say.
Shout out to Candace Owens. We still need you on the show, Candace. Come on down.
Yes. I'm still rooting for Candace Owens. Let's not get it twisted. No matter what type of, odds we might have, we need her back. Yo, it's cold red in the Black neighborhood. It's cold red.
They're both. Oh man, let's see. All right. Robert Smith, man. Morehouse, he did a great deed, man. Robert Smith. What business is Robert Smith on, man?
Yeah,
What line of work is he
VC and tech.
in? VC and tech.
Yeah,
You
that's what I'm trying to be. I'm not trying to be one of these other guys. I'm trying to be Robert Smith.
okay.
I'm trying to pay off people's tuition. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's tech and VCs investing.
Okay. Okay. So he paid off the whole class of Morehouse. He paid off their student debt. And a lot of people were giving him his props, like as we should in the black community. But it seems to be, and you rattled this nest earlier this week. I seen the Reddit post where they posted your tweet up there. There's this Afro socialist Twitter or Afro commie Twitter.
Yeah.
And attacked Robert Smith paying off the student loans, saying it's a bad thing. We can't get out of this by capitalism. They're basically saying anything capitalism is bad, all billionaires are evil, even though this man paid off all the student debts. We know it's not a solution. The solution is to get the government out of student loans. That's the solution. But while we have to work within the realms of the rules that we're in, you know what I mean? This helps. This is giving back. You know what I mean? Salute to Robert. What do you think of these Afro socialists, Hotep Jesus?
Well, first of all, we found a commonality with all these personalities, and there was a pronouns in their bio. That's what we first have to understand. So this really isn't Marx's Twitter. This is that Twitter, right? So we already know we're dealing with the mental disability. I just want to put that out there. There's no education behind this whatsoever. And so let me just kind of like break this dynamic down about socialism, capitalism real quick. I was attacked this week. Well, before we get into that, the other reason is because he's a man. He's a black man. If this was a woman that went to Spelman, or if Beyonce came down to Spelman and paid off everybody's tuition, it'd have been a whole nother story. Right. You know what I mean? Do you agree with that?
Yeah, definitely. That was probably some part of it.
So
there's definitely a wing, a black female wing that hates, black men. You know what I mean? And when they do something for black men, it's like, why do you need to do it for us? You know what I mean? It's kind of whack ass shit, man.
Yeah, because it was Morehouse, and it was a black investor paying off for black boys, black men. And I think that's what burned them.
Yeah.
There was no black female included in that. I think that he sets a new trend that forces people to pay it forward. And this is how capitalism works, so the other commonality between these personalities that responded to me with a vitriol, basically what I said was Robert Smith's charity was a product of capitalism. So, be careful when you champion socialism. They felt that, socialism, there would be no debt. When the truth is, the debt exists because of socialism.
Right.
Because government-backed loans, right? So the banks are looking like, all right, we making money off these student loans, and the government gonna go, well, look, if they default on these loans, we got you. So the bank's like, oh, word? All right, so they go Oprah mode. Money for everybody, right? Now they put everybody into this debt note, right?
Right.
And then the cost of college then goes up because of that, right? Cost of college shoots way up. In capitalism, costs stay down. So things are affordable. But these people don't actually deal in logic. See, they say there's a tax write-off. And yeah, that's what capitalism is about. It's about incentivizing. That's what it's all about. So we're saying, look, you're going to get rich, right? There's people that are going to get rich, and we're going to tax you. But if you give some other people some money that really need it, we won't tax you as much. You can write that off. So it's like, oh, cool. This is a good way to give back and not have it hurt me. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
capitalism. That's good.
So people are mad he's going to get a tax cut, man. Oh, golly, man. Why do you hate the brother, man? He give up 40 million, he get a tax cut. They're like, oh, he get a tax cut off it. Oh, nigga, shut the hell up, man. God damn.
Yo, socialism could not last more than 4 or 5 days. 4 or 5 days with, I have to say, less than 8 people. And the best example is Love and Hip Hop, and what's that show where they drop these people off on an island, or Bad Girls Club?
Oh,
You
yeah.
know, that's a socialist environment. You take people who are equal and you make them share. And oh boy, you see the devil come out. But if the people who putting in getting what they deserve, and the people who aren't putting in don't get what they deserve and not eating out the plate, then everything balances itself out. There's balance there. But with socialism is so much imbalance.
Hey, you think are we having a renaissance of giving back? Is this the Nipsey effect, man? You know what I mean? This is a pretty big deal. You know what I'm saying? And I would love to think that other people are getting inspired. I'm seeing a lot more of this. People are actually trying to, the people that made it trying to, I mean, it might be. I'm not trying to say it's clout chasing, but everything helps. In the digital era, good press. I see a lot more people trying to make things and do right and give back and things like that.
Yes, yes. Back when I was playing with the thought of socialism, I really gave it a mental thought, sat down real hard. And I said, really, in socialism, if we're not going to use money as the currency to incentivize people, then it would have to be things like awards and credit and recognition, right?
Right.
So in capitalism, when we say that people might say it's clout chasing, you might get good press from it. Well, now it takes me back to that system I was thinking about that's based upon recognition and being rewarded and loved. So
Mhm.
I think that when you do things, you should get the press, you should get the love, as opposed to trying to interview people to slander TPUSA for racism. New Yorker.
Yeah, man. Shame on the New Yorker. Shame on shame on them. Um, you know, Democrats, there's still a million people running for president. Joe Biden, there was a piece on, he has a black team. There was a whole group, a write up about the black people that are working for Mr. Biden.
Mm-hmm.
And the Democrats need to get the black vote. They need to get it to like close to Obama levels of voting to even have a chance against Trump.
Mm-hmm.
But Biden's still holding strong, man. He's holding strong.
Yeah, he gonna hold strong. That's what he's known for.
Creepy Joe, Grabber Joe.
He's known for holding on to strong to any type of child or woman.
That- that-
It kills me when people head to the internet and call me a so-called coon. While these people, walk around with the same people that voted for the 94 crime bill.
yeah, and that's a big thing, man. People they're going right for that 94 crime bill. That's how they're going to get buying out the paint. You know, um, And I'm like, man, what they'll not stop blaming people for this 94 crime. And you know what cracks me up? I see the conservative side talking about, oh man, he voted for the 94 crime. I was like, so did you, dude? I was like, what are y'all talking about?
he totally forgot he was racist. He been with Obama so long. Yo, but didn't Clarence Thomas go off on him in Congress?
Yeah, that was during the hearings, man. Joe was getting on his ass, man. They was trying to get Clarence out of there, man. They was just talking disrespectful to him, man. That was real crazy.
Joe Biden has a history of lynching niggas. Literally, like he really attempted to lynch my man Clarence Thomas on these false allegations, the same false allegations that they put on our president, Mr. 4-5 Donald J. Trump.
Indeed.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, but that's about it. We're still trying to get Tulsi up there, man. Yang Gang is still at 1%, but he's going to be in the debates. Yeah, I think he's in the top 10. I think he's 10th from the poll I saw. Buttigieg, I think he's like 4th. I might be saying his name wrong anyway. But they had on Fox, man. Fox gave him a standing ovation, man.
Yeah.
Sweet Pete.
Fox gave Buttigieg
Buttigieg.
I call him Buttigieg.
Ovation.
His name Buttigieg.
And you know the thing that kills me? We never know anything about his policies or anything like that, man. He's a neocon, man. He wants all the war. He went to Afghanistan. He still wants them over there. Nah, man, this guy is a piece of work, man.
So somebody in the chat, DJ Eli said, "Is Tulsi single?" Yeah, Tulsi, to me, Tulsi looked like she might be LGBT, bro.
No, man.
She got a little stud in her. She got a little stud in her.
Come on, man. Cut it out, man. Stop. Not Tulsi, not the left bay. Not the left bay. Is not a stud, man. She's a happily married woman.
Somebody in chat says she married. Yeah, Tulsi 2020 is the wave right now, bro.
Yeah.
This is for anybody tuning in. This is HBO type humor from the 90s, from the 80s. So you better make sure the kids is in the bed.
Yeah, please don't have the kids on here. Please. 104 watching on YouTube. Thank you. Keep hitting that share button. Thank you. Okay, can we talk about Akata real quick? Shout out to Harry O, man. Harry O said he thought we were some coons, but he listened anyway. He loved the show. So shout out to Harry O. And, I've been noticing lately, with all this ADOS stuff, that the word Akata has been coming up in the search, in the Twitter searches more and more. And everybody goes back to, because I think there was I can't remember the name of the movie. It was Wesley. I think Wesley Snipes it was in it, and they had Akata. They said the word Akata in it, and they had the translation as a cotton picker, which it really isn't. It's supposed to be a wild cat. You know what I mean? To symbolize, an African away from the motherland.
Black Panther.
Yeah,
Akata means Black Panther.
So exactly. And man, what kills me, I'm seeing some of these African Americans, these Akatas, getting mad over it. Oh, how you gonna call us that, man? We don't want to be called that. This is the same group that took one of the vilest words in human history. And remixed it, put in all their lyrics to their songs, say it every day. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna take an offense that some of our brethren call us. You know what I'm saying? That's so like, come on, man. I mean, if we can remix the N-word, we can remix the Akata word.
Oh yeah, we remixed Hotep. If we could remix Hotep, that's easy. It's you know, it's like we've become so soft. I remember at a point where they call you African booty scratcher.
Right. Remember those days?
I remember those days. They call you, you skinnier than the Ethiopian. You look like you from Somalia.
Boy, the Akatas had some words back then, man.
Yeah. They had, like African slurs. And now that they find out that our cousins across the ocean, across the Ethiopian Sea, have a word for us, they all got their panties in a bunch. I don't get it. I don't get it. It was funny to me. I'm like, oh, they got a word for us? That's dope. I'm about to use it.
Man. Yeah, because anybody listening to me on YouTube, I've been using Akata for years, dog.
Yes.
I mean, I had to figure out how to say the goddamn word right, man. I was saying it wrong for like months. But it's a mixed bag. I've seen some Africans say like it might mean something like that, but most of them say it doesn't. It's not that serious, and you're right. The left, somebody put in the chat, the left has turned blacks into snowflakes. And yeah, they've turned a lot of us into snowflakes and complainers and the cancel generation. They can't stand up for themselves. They want to talk and scream and go to social media and try Twitter, do your thing, or Facebook, do your thing, or anything else. That they'll do everything except, stand up for themselves.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is the softest generation ever. It comes down to the fact that the undesirables rebel.
Mm-hmm.
And when it's quite sad, right? Because what we're dealing with, they'll go after the handicapped, the disabled, the depressed, the conflicted. That's what these controllers do, these remote controllers. That's what they do. They control these people, but they know that they have weaknesses and they prey on them. And then they give them identity. We got 165 flavors agenda. What you want to be? Hey, what you want to be? This week I found out that when people put pronouns in their Twitter bio, it means that they stand in solidarity with the trans community to make them feel more included. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I seen that tweet. I didn't understand. I still don't understand that, but whatever.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I thought if you had your pronouns in your bio, you were gay. That was it.
Yeah,
I never looked at it past that, and I got no problem with that.
Right.
My pronouns are king and kang, motherfucker. Make sure you don't forget them. But it's just sad that these people who don't have that identity, don't have that family, are given a false one. They're given Marxism. It's like, it's crazy when you see that correlation between the LGBT community and Marxism. Yeah. It's just like, wow. Like, so basically you got the controllers like, let's give them this Marxism, ideology and run with it. And then they don't even know anything about it. They're like, socialism and communism are two different things. And it's like, no, socialism is how you get people ready for communism. Same thing. And then it's like,
it's prep.
Yeah, it's prep. And the sad part is it only takes a 2-minute Google search. You can search the definition on Google. You search any one of these sources and they all tell you socialism is communism. Then it's like they're Marxist, right? All right, so let's go see what Karl Marx had to say about socialism. And Karl Marx was like, socialism is getting your ass ready for communism. So y'all not even studying your own doctrine. I know your doctrine better than you. And that's the sad part, the fact that they're not even taking the time to do the due diligence on what's been given to them, which sometimes makes me to believe these ain't even actually people. These, we seen the swap thing, right? We seen the swap thing. What if they swapping people's identities and we looking at AR, augmented reality persons online that pretend to be people? You know what I mean? Like, we just found out today that either 3 billion or 30 billion, somebody in the chat, please verify, but I believe 3 billion accounts from Facebook were just deleted for being fake bot accounts.
3 billion.
I believe
Crazy.
I think that's 5% of their total following. That's crazy. You know? So I don't know, man.
A couple super chats. Chad, technically they remixed Hotep and y'all remix. Chad with the $1.99. Thank you for that super chat knowledge. Thank you for that Hotep knowledge, man. Mary O'Donnell, thank you for the $10 super chat. Appreciate it. Mary O'Donnell. Avenatti, man.
Yeah.
Avenatti's a dirt. Talk about peak dirtball. This guy stole the money from Stormy Daniels. Took the money cleaned it right off the top from her. And Tucker Carlson was, when he had Avenatti on there, he was like, man, you're taking advantage of her. She's out there stripping. You should be paying her money, and you're getting money off her. Avenatti was like, nah, it's not like that. Oh, yes, Mr. Avenatti, it is like that. Man, I hope they see he messed with Trump. And so Trump was like, oh, man, you ain't as well protected as you think, bro.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, they lit his ass up.
Bruh. I believe the right. I ain't want to say Hotep's been told you, conservatives been told you, creepy porn lawyer. Stormy Daniels said this was coming. I believe we covered this before. Stormy Daniels said this was coming. She was like, oh, Mike think he in the clear. We didn't get Trump, but we about to get Mike. She said she had something on him. And here it is. So I want to see him go down. I want to see him go down.
Definitely, man. Because if anybody needs that deserves it, is that Joker, man. He's a piece of crap, man.
Wasn't he scamming with Nike?
He was trying to set Nike up. He was trying to blackmail Nike. You got some balls to blackmail $1 billion company, man. You know what type of resources they can come up with?
Bruh. Like,
what type of time was he on? He got to get high, man. He got to get high to even attempt that, man.
Yeah, if anybody wants to protest something, if he get a slap on the wrist, you got to protest that. Otherwise, you're not even being real, because he it's too much stuff on the table with him. FBI gonna get him though. I think the FBI gonna nail him. I don't think he got enough backing. I don't know. He might, I don't know. I'm close enough to say he won't, but I think the FBI got enough to nail him, because they've been, surveilling Nike for a while, so.
Yeah, and I think Nike was the ones that called the feds, like, hey, you believe this, what this guy just started?
Yeah.
Oh, this is open and shut.
Yeah. So I say he was extorting Nike. Yeah, he was extorting Nike. Yeah, so it's just like, come on, like, we don't have to be like that. And the sad part is this: when people do bad things and don't get the consequences, we always have to remember that the kids are watching. Mm-hmm. So the kids, you don't want, and people are watching. It gives off the impression that you can do bad things in this world and get away with it.
Yeah.
And it creates more of that culture. So that's why, a lot of this stuff, man, it's gotta be some serious justice, man. It's not, there's no justice, then it's just like, I know back in the day, man, George Washington run down on somebody, him and his homies with the guns. Right?
Yeah.
That's what George Washington was gangster. I believe his teeth wasn't even real. He had wooden teeth in his mouth. Right? He used to bootleg liquor. George Washington was a thug.
Gully. It was Gully. Yo, real quick, what do you think about Assange, man? They gave him 17 counts.
Messed up what they doing to him. That's the U.S., right?
Yeah, the U.S. Justice Department gave
Yeah.
indictments.
That's that, Hillary stuff, man. That WikiLeaks, man. That's messed up, bro. That's so messed up because it's not even technically him, It's
Right,
it's like saying if something leaks on Twitter, Jack Dorsey's responsible. He's not.
right.
He's not. We created this network for people to upload documents. Documents were uploaded, and y'all mad because you got exposed.
Yeah, but I think they were trying to get him on because I think they were trying to say he was trying to talk Manning over the phone how to upload. Like he was like literally trying to facilitate Manning uploading documents to WikiLeaks.
Oh, okay. That's how
And I
they got
think
him.
this is where the 17 counts is coming from.
I don't see a problem with that either.
Right. Okay.
Like, I had a deal with a user today. We had to hop on the phone and I had to walk him through.
Right.
Laura Luma. I had to call Laura Luma up and I had to onboard her when we first created the creator program for Coinbase.
Okay.
So if some SEC violation comes down the line and like they're gonna say I couldn't walk my user through how to use my app, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now if it depends on the evidence with that. If he's asking them like about specifically about the documents and all of that, they might have plausibility, but I don't know what they have. We're going to have to see. What's crazy is the Nipsey Hussle joint. His killer is but they said was they're going straight to what they say, straight to trial, right?
Yeah.
But they said usually when it happens like this, it's because there's something wrong with the evidence.
I don't know. Did he give it a confession or I think he pleaded not guilty, right?
He pled not
He was
guilty.
going insanity.
Yeah, going based upon what TMZ said. TMZ more official than everybody.
Right.
They got I don't know. They probably know about me. They ain't published nothing yet. Waiting to publish some shit. That is crazy. But that's something to keep an eye on too. That's another case to keep an eye on too. Funny money shit.
Yeah, funny money. Last but not least, sports. The Warriors are back in the finals. They're going 5 straight finals. They're trying for the 3-peat. Them light-skinned brothers is nice, bro. Curry's come alive, man. All that slander against his wife, it turned this guy into a beast again. And we'll see if they win it, man. I got them winning again.
Yeah, they probably gonna win.
Yeah.
They probably gonna win, man. And they doing this without Durant, right?
Yeah, Durant ain't even playing.
Durant probably like, I might show up next series. Yeah, y'all got
word is he might go to New York next year, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, Durant and Kyrie maybe they might go to New York.
Durant and Kyrie in New York.
Yeah.
Damn. So and they'll be with who? Who's over there?
There ain't nobody over there.
What happened to that? They got a white boy that's nice as hell, don't
they? They traded his ass. They got the guy. They got a guard that's all right. You know what I mean? But they traded that guy to Dallas.
Oh, word. Oh, Zil said, yeah, they definitely don't got nobody.
Yeah, Mark Cuban got him. He trying to build his all white team. I'm just joking, but that's what people were saying because Luka, the star player in Dallas, is white, so they got another white guy that's pretty good. So,
yeah, damn, that'd be dope. Durant and Kyrie, I'd like to see that. I think they could go off.
Yeah, that would be nice. We'll see. But yeah, you got anything else, man? It's another hour, man. Thanks for everybody coming through every Thursday night at 8. We're here. Thanks for all the people, the donations. We appreciate all y'all. Just keep sharing the videos and keep Coinbits app, Patreon, PayPal, the whole 9, man. We appreciate everybody, all the love.
Yo, shout out to my partner Simone. She just texted me. We trying to push this new version out, 3.0. Coming soon. If y'all on Twitter, Jiffitize is definitely an app y'all need. Oh, I'll see you next week, bro.
All right, man. See you.
Ayo.